light so that nothing can attack me. A lot has changed. There's been a path now that's been laid out. I haven't been here in a while, but let's go. Let's go see if I can find something to film about. People told me to stop filming and then editing it and then, posting it. Just do this stuff live. So yeah, there's one way I can go. I can go that way, or I can go this way. But my main goal is to make it to the forest, not this field. Let's see, whoever's laying these rocks sort of just gave up, because I see there's nothing over there, but then the path continues over there. It's kind of strange. It just ends and then it continues over there. Also, rain came through here pretty recently, so I'll also keep a lookout for tracks I don't recognize. Now, just a rundown of what I could see possibly today. I'm not looking at, okay, yeah, they have a little path here. There's ground dogs I could see, possibly coyotes, possibly deer tracks, possibly wild pig tracks. Coyotes are probably not gonna see, but I might see their tracks because the animals don't usually come out early in the day because there's too many people. Right now, there isn't really much to see because I'm just making my way over to the forest, which is right over there. It's not like a huge stretch, but it is pretty big. I know it looks kind of small from where I am right now, but I promise you it's pretty big when I get in there. It's going to be big. Yeah, I was told to advise to go scout out the area in the daylight, make sure there's no things that could possibly get me killed or get me hurt in the sense. So it's safer to go at night. But the thing is, I'll tell you, a lot of things could change in this wild area of my house. And you can see the safest places are those houses right there. That's the safest point. All I have to do is just run pretty far. Because if I'm all the way in there, it's be a long way through these grasses. The safest way to go is just to follow this trail I'm on right now. It isn't really a trail. It's more so people just walk here, and it formed by people just walking here. Because you can see there are grasses growing. It's really no trail, it's just more of a walkway. And so far, all I'm seeing is dog tracks. I'm not really seeing anything else. Yeah, all I'm seeing is dog tracks. And it's not like tiny tracks where it's like a coyote, it's like big dogs. I really don't know the difference between dogs and coyote tracks. If you guys know the difference, please tell me so I could document it. Hey guys, what's going on? Anyways, I don't know what's going on over here. Why is there two like separate things with the grass in the middle? Yeah, anyways, I'm getting close to the killing tree. Is where I filmed the battle scene of movie called The Project. Somebody left a theory, maybe it got blown up or something. But I'm going to go over there and see if anything has changed. Now, as far as I know, the killing tree was split by wind, which is pretty amazing. Wind can split up a whole entire tree. Okay, there's mud. Let me walk around the mud. Don't want to step in that, I might fall. Okay, I'm going around the puddle. And also, this place is not the safest because there's been a lot of precipitation in this area that I'm in right now. It's known for having weird waterlogged soil, which means if I step in a patch that's waterlogged, I am pretty much going to sink halfway down. The thing is, this entire area is legit a town of ground squirrels, which you guys know what they do. They just, you know, they just tunnel in the ground. And once the rain comes through, it softens up the soil if there is a huge mass of tunnels on the ground. If I step in that, I'm falling through it. All right, let's go look at this. Looks like the tree, this half is doing well. Doesn't look like anything happened to this half. I have no idea what the heck that is. I'll go check it out. So it seems like people are planting stuff here. Yeah, these seem to be like planted. I don't know if that's poison ivy or whatever, but I don't know. Okay, so here is the killing tree. Looks like no one's been here in a while, or it's just that the vegetation has obviously taken over a once existing trail. Okay, so this is why it's called the freaking killing tree, because this tree can honestly kill someone. The thing is, if you look at the sheer size of this tree, it's ginormous. And how the wind managed to split this tree in half is... Okay, that looks dangerous. I'm gonna turn back. Okay, what are these things? They're spiky and they have white patterns. Probably some sort of poisonous plant. I'm just gonna exit that because that looks dangerous. But from this angle, you can see that it's been split. The entire branch is fallen over. There's nothing really to see there. It's more of like an abandoned like bikers area. There's like just random hills everywhere, and the bikers can go up and down those things. So that's not really anything important. Those look like maybe dog tracks. I don't know. I'm not gonna like call out coyotes every time I see a dog track because it's unidentified. But if there is a different track, I might call it out to be something else. But as of right now, all I see are tire tracks, which people bike here a lot, and dog tracks, which are basically just dog tracks. Let's see if I can find anything. Red water. Okay. Yeah, normally when puddles form on these giant rocks, they usually form pools of red water because there is a stream here that is polluted. There are fish, but very few amount of fish. Who keeps planting these everywhere? Anyways, yeah, there are fish, but not much else because about, like, I want to say before 2020, it's like probably 4 or 5 years ago, I come here a lot to the riverside and I would see like crawfish and the little red lobster looking things that are not lobsters. I'll see a lot of those in the water and I'll try to get them out, but like they're wild animals. They don't want to be captured. Yeah, anyways, I'm only doing this in the day because people say it's dangerous at night to come over here. I asked one of my neighbors and I asked them, is it dangerous to come here after sundown? She says, without proper equipment, yes. And she told me you probably should, if you're trying to do this at night, I'm pretty sure you want to scout it out the day before So I'm gonna film this probably tomorrow, the night expedition, so I can scout this out like one day ahead. Make sure there's nothing weird going on over here. Here's the stream inside the forest, though. Ask something about it. The water's not too deep, but also it's a lot wider. Because as you can see, someone has laid out rocks, but now it's completely underwater, so I don't think it's crossable anymore. But when it's like the summertime and the water drops down just below, you can see where the water usually is. It usually stops around right there, but now it's extended to here.
Oh my gosh, Anna Stanford?
Yeah, she's a Stanford engineer.
Yeah, there's people out here too. Most of them are nice and friendly and want to stay to themselves. Some people here are weird though. Those guys seem pretty nice. They're just walking their dog. Anyways, there is one part I want to go look at again because I haven't been there all that often. There's a bike jump right there. By the way, that's what's like over there by the huge tree that fell. It's a bunch of these things. Okay, as of right now, I'm not seeing much of anything. This is as close to the forest I can get it without being in the forest. Really? An airplane has to pass now? There isn't really much of anything out here. It's just vegetation. There is one part though, I can actually go into the forest and go pretty far. Now, a few years back, I can tell you a little bit of history. I don't think that's a dog track. It has claws on the end of it. Maybe just some dog has really large claws or something. That's pretty small for a dog to be out here. Could be possible coyotes. Anyways. So, yeah, a little bit of history about this place. This place was once overran with like homeless people and stuff. Law enforcement a few years back tried to get them all out. They succeeded for like 2 days. And then the homeless people came back and set up camp. Okay, I'm in officially the edge of groundswell territory because there's holes over the floor now. Yeah, so law enforcement tried to get them out, but they keep coming back. Don't know why. They'd rather live in a forest, I guess, away from society, where no one would look for them, I guess. But yeah, I wonder if they're still here. There was a pretty big camp last time, and someone with excellent woodmanship thing was carving out like a cabin. And then I keep going back there every day to see people, and the one day they were just all gone. The foundation is still there, but like all the trash they have and all the tarp stuff they got, it's all just gone. And that was before law enforcement came through and teared everything down. I don't know where they went. Probably just gone. So anyways, there isn't really much here. I'm gonna go over there to where I can actually enter the forest because I feel like that's a good idea. To see if anything has changed. There's more holes in the ground. Last time I commented about the holes, someone said one of them looked too small to be a, you know, to be like a, what do you call it? Ground squirrel hole. It looked like a snake hole. I didn't know snakes make holes. And also, a little bit of a question. I was recently in South Carolina, and then, well, actually not recently, probably like last year. I see these like perfectly round holes dug into the ground. And there's this like weird little thing in it. Like these little weird insects in it. Anybody know what those things are? What makes perfect little round holes in the ground and probably an insect in it? Any cemetery, there is a cross, but that was removed years ago. Oh, this is new. Oh my god. This is new. There's some spray painted dots on that tree. Okay. Yeah, there was a cross. You know the killing tree over there? Over that direction? There was a cross and a pin that says I climb Mount Everest or something. Some sort of mountain that was stuck into the ground. That's been removed years ago though. So I don't know what that's all about. Okay. So this is another one, but it seems like no one's been here forever. But I can tell that there is a slight altercation of a path here that looks like it's been flattened down, but like it's been overtaken by wild grasses. If only my yard can grow grasses like this, that'd be wonderful. Anyways, there is a dam here. I'm not sure that dam is still in operation or anything, but there is a dam here. I'm not sure if it's just a dam or a hydroelectric dam. I don't know. It doesn't look like a hydroelectric dam. It just looks like a large wall someone has built. You can go farther into the forest, but that's not technically what I want to do. I could go that way if I'm not afraid of chiggers or whatever insects getting on me. Yep, there is a dam here. No one has been here in a while though. See that? Some sort of dam or something. Last time I checked this, there are frogs here, but they always seem to jump in the water before I can get any closer. Okay, this is the second place. I'm gonna save that for a different time. I've been down that road once and okay, I'm just gonna show you guys as far as I'm willing to go over here. It's not too well traveled. I have not been to the end of this path. I don't know what's over there, but it seems like it leads into there, which is basically the middle of the forest at this point. If you want to enter the forest, it's a much safer way. What I'm scared about is not the animals, it's the little bugs that's like in this place. Because you do not know what bugs are in here. And I have the worst combination for trekking through. I'm in shorts and short socks and regular tennis shoes. If I wanted to explore, I would have brought like a suit or something. Like a nature suit. Where it's long pants, long sleeves, and long socks and shoes and stuff. Military style clothing. Okay, one more location before I'm going to sign off on this live stream. Because there isn't really much anything. Have I seen gators? No, I do not live in Florida. I have not seen gators. The craziest thing I've seen here, and the scariest thing you can run into, are people. I don't mean people that live in this nice neighborhood right next to me. I mean wild people. Like people that live in the woods. That's the scariest thing. Deers, they're not gonna hurt you. The coyote is smaller than your average dog over here. They're basically just like tiny little dogs. They're not gonna hurt you. The pigs, I'm not sure if it's still here. Because a few years back, there is one black pig that used to live in here. Or so, that would eat people's trash. But anyways, as far as I can tell, the animals you see in here rather run away from you than it coming towards you. I have not seen a bobcat or a mountain lion, but I've heard reports that there are bobcats and mountain lions in here, and I've seen tracks of bobcats / mountain lions. Now, as far as I can see, if we see a track with 2 toes, that is most likely going to be a deer or the pig. Because as far as I know, nobody in these houses owns. That's a very small dog track. It's the size of my hand compared to that thing. Anyways, as far as I know, nobody in this neighborhood, it's more of them, owns a horse or a deer. So if we see those classic 2 marks, that's going to be most likely a deer or a pig. Don't know where the deers and the pigs come from. It's a pretty big stretch with very little human interaction, because most of it is not carved out trails. But to answer your question, Brian, I have not seen any gators. Little nature fact, people seem crocodile and the gators do the exact same thing. They're not. Crocodiles can live in salt water. Gators can't do that. Because crocodiles can, get rid of the salt they inherit from the water. Gators can't. Okay, there's a ground squirrel there. Let me see its home, because it just tunneled into the ground. So what a ground squirrel home looks like, it looks like this. That's a normal size for a ground squirrel hole. Now if I see any holes probably smaller than that, probably isn't a ground squirrel hole. 1, it's like a den of some other animal. 2, it's been abandoned for a while. Or 3, it's a snake. Because snake probably makes holes in the ground. Yeah, there's really much to see here besides, just this. It's a nice nature walk. These mushrooms, the thing is, though, I'm not sure how true the story is, but I've talked with somebody here. Not sure if he still lives here, because it's been a while. But she told me there was once a man found dead in this place, and I called her baloney. And she's like, oh no, it's very much real. And I'm like, I've came here before. Never seen no dead stuff. She's like, the man was in a suit. Probably got high on drugs and just passed out and died. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Don't know how true that story is, but I'm not willing to test the theory. I don't know how to test if a male is dead. Maybe do some research. But anyways, we're nearing the end of our live stream. Because I'm nearing the end of the place where there is a very clear path, as far as I remember, to get into the forest. There, however, is a well in here. It has been included in one of my stories that there is a well in this forest. I'm not exactly sure where it is because all the prominent path into the forest has been cut off because of the vegetation. I mean, there is this one. I can still sort of see it. That's where it entered. It's kind of down that way, but it's mostly overgrown. So I'm not sure if I want to go that way. So yes, there is a well somewhere in here. I'm pretty sure if you go back far enough to when I still do these vlogs, you might see that well. And that well is something else. I've dropped things down there before. And goes pretty deep before it hits the water. Not sure what's in there. Most likely spiders, snakes, probably the rain girl, and that's about it. Anyways, here it is. The path into the forest. I might just go on this path when I next to it. I might even avoid going that way. There isn't much to see that way besides plants that could probably leave me infected. Looks like the path has been overgrown too. Looks like no one has traveled here in a while. But I guess for you guys, I'll go in there, march over the grasses. Hopefully don't get chiggers. Okay. I know this doesn't look like there's a path here, but I promise you guys, there was once a path. You can kind of see it. Okay, the ground here is also very soft, which means it's waterlogged. But it's not muddy because there's too much plants here. It's also kind of wet. Okay, I'm being very careful where I step here because I don't want to run into anything. I see something. Hold on a minute. Are they back? Whoa, look at this. 3 slash marks. See that? Something's there. Ugh. Okay, false alarm is just pipes. What are pipes doing in here? Okay. Yeah, it's just pipes. Well, there isn't really much to see in here. Let me go to the place where I see fish and crawfish. Let me see if they're still there. Because as far as I remember, haven't seen them in a while. See ducks. Usually ducks means there's fish. Let me see this place over here first. Anything at all. This water's pretty murky. Nothing. Okay. Okay, next is over there. So we just step across over here. As far as I can tell, there's nothing here too. The water is pretty murky and I cannot see to the bottom. But as far as I can tell, nothing is here. See if we can get lower, get a closer look here. You guys see anything? Don't worry, I'm not going to swim in this water. It doesn't look safe to swim in. This water's way too murky and I don't know how deep it is. Actually, we can test how deep it is. Let me get a rock or something. Okay. There's a rock. Okay, yeah, that's pretty deep. Okay. Probably that family again with a dog. Is that our whistle? Anyways, during the summertime, this water will get significantly shallower where you can see the bottom. And that is probably when I will come back here and take another look. Seems like there's a brick over there or something in the water. Okay. Time to exit this place because it gives me the feeling I'm being watched. Well, glad to see there's no more people in here. But I'm also not glad to see the influence of people has driven these animals I see constantly out of the forest. Now, this is going to be the end of this investigation. There's really nothing to see in here. Besides, I probably have bugs on me now. Anyways, if you guys see anything I don't see, leave a comment down below. I'm not looking for snakes. What the heck is this thing? Yo. Maybe a deer track? Maybe? Yeah, there's definitely some two-toed animal in here. Because, yeah, I keep seeing these things. They look like hoof prints or something. Yeah, these two-track things. That gives hope that there's still some sort of deer or pig in here. Anyways, if I see anything, I'll pick up the camera and start live streaming again. But so far, that's a T-Rex. It's not a T-Rex. There's no T-Rexes in this forest. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some man there's Bigfoot in this forest, though. Anyways, there's not really nothing to see here. For right now, I'm going to end the live stream. I'll pick it up again if I see something weird.